What is up, Star Wars fans? This is Darth Watson. In this video, we're going to be talking about the best of Luke Skywalker within the original trilogy and the sequel trilogy. And the best of Luke Skywalker within the original trilogy would have to be where Luke Skywalker saw that there was conflict in his father, Darth Vader, who is Luke Skywalker's father and was once Anakin Skywalker, Luke's father. And Luke Skywalker has accepted the truth that he was once Anakin Skywalker's father. But when Anakin Skywalker fell to the dark side and became Vader, the good man who was his father was destroyed. And what Obi-Wan Kenobi told Luke Skywalker was true from a certain point of view. When Vader betrayed and murdered Luke Skywalker's father, when the good man who was Luke Skywalker's father was destroyed when he fell to the dark side. And Anakin Skywalker gets to look on Luke Skywalker with his own eyes in his final moments of life as he gets ready to die, because if Vader takes off the mask, he'll end up dying. Especially with all the injuries on Mustafar. He needs that mask to support his breathing. But it's already probably messed up from the Force lightning from Palpatine after Anakin Skywalker, Vader, when he turned back to the light side, and when Anakin turned to back to the light side and is no longer Vader, he lifted Palpatine up and threw him into the shaft, and some of that Force lightning hit him, because there was also some comics of Vader where he could go long periods of time without his mask. So with the Force lightning, that probably caused enough damage to where Anakin Skywalker / Darth Vader was going to die anyways. So just for once in Anakin's final moments of life, he looks on Luke Skywalker right before Anakin Skywalker dies. But the best of Luke Skywalker is when he saw conflict in his father, Anakin Skywalker, who was Darth Vader, and finally turned back to the light, no longer being Darth Vader anymore, being Anakin Skywalker once again in his final moments of life. But yeah, Luke was the one that saw that there was conflict in him, and that's what was the best of Luke Skywalker in the original trilogy. The best of Luke Skywalker in the sequel trilogy is when Luke Skywalker did what's called a bilocate, where he did like a meditation and force projected himself to Kylo Ren, which is Ben Solo, basically to distract the First Order, and that way so Leia and the rest of the Resistance can escape Crate, because they were on the planet Crate, and they were trying to get away from the First Order, and Luke Skywalker force project himself to distract the First Order. He did that so the Resistance could escape the First Order, and by the end of The Last Jedi, they ended up escaping the First Order. But Luke Skywalker was to distract him and to confront his nephew Ben Solo, and he says some similar lines to what Obi-Wan Kenobi says, and he says he has failed Ben Solo, and he says he was sorry, and then he apologizes for that. And then after that, Luke Skywalker says, "Strike me down in anger, I will always be with you, just like your father." Just like Obi-Wan Kenobi says, if you strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you can possibly imagine, to Darth Vader. But anyways, that's all I have to say for this video. Do make sure to smash a like, subscribe, comment, and I will catch you all later in another video.